This isn't Spider-Man, and this isn't Peter Parker. So who is this? Is this Kaine, and that's Ben? I have no idea, but this Spider-Man is freaking ruthless. He is not holding back at all. I also should say that this Peter Parker is not taking any threat from Tombstone either. This is Amazing Spider-Man issue 10. Right now, I have no idea who Peter Parker or Spider-Man is. People online are speculating that Spider-Man is actually Norman Osborn. Something that Joe Kelly has been bringing up is Peter's past when he was a child and how he used to hide in closets, I guess, and play with action figures all day and actually just like went on his own little world. Eventually though, Aunt May found him in the dressing room by himself and she's like, do not leave me again. The game was to see how long I could stand it before I could start to think I wasn't really me. I was a weird kid. We see Spider-Man run on the wall. We see Spider-Man dodging all these shocker blasts from the shocker goons down here. And he takes them both out. Randy and Shay right here calling the cops saying, hey, we need help on the east side now. Wait, hold on. Are you sure Spider-Man needs help? He's kicking their asses. Spider-Man then gets blasted by the shocker blast. Flying into a damn car. Kill him. And then get me down from here. Don't have to tell me twice, boss. Hey, Spider-Man, the last thing you will remember or hear is that the Aftershocks own your formerly friendly neighborhood. He then gets attacked by a shield. And it's this new character right here called Captain Kitsuki, which we still don't know much about. I'm hoping Joe Kelly goes more in deep dive on this character. But this person has been trying to help Spider-Man for ever since the Hellgate situation. This new Spider-Man, or whoever it is, actually has new web fluid that comes out of its bracelets and takes down the Aftershocks. Kitsuki turns around, right? And he's like, Spider-Man? Where did you go? We then get a montage of Black Cat or Felicia training in her dojo or her apartment, I should say. While J. Jonah Jameson is actually on the radio saying about how Spider-Man has changed ever since the Central Park incident a couple weeks ago. And after last night taking down the Aftershocks, yeah, they're not gonna be fighting anymore. They're practically in the hospital begging for life. He's like, before anybody comments on me being soft on criminals, I'm glad these criminals are gone. But this new Spider-Man, whoever he is, he's not the same anymore. And we might have to look out for ourselves with this new hero. We then see Peter Parker walking on the street and Tombstone with the limo drives by and he's like, hey, Parker, come in. I gotta talk to you. That's okay, Tombstone. I'm not doing that. I'm late for work. I gotta go. Tombstone's like, well, we have a business decision and associate with Spider-Man, so we have to talk. Peter then gets the security guard and punches him in the face. Boy, are you mentally ill, Parker? Nah, Tombstone, I'm not afraid of you anymore, and I'm not afraid of what you're trying to do with me. Now, just leave me alone. I don't care. He also says, I'm not afraid of anything anymore. And we see Tombstone like, yeah, we'll see, boy. And we see Felicia Hardy actually watching Peter doing this. When Peter goes to work, he actually has a whole situation with this project with Brian and like these mushrooms. Brian keeps messing up on the science project and we see Maria, the boss of the Rand Corporation, show up and ask Peter for a favor. I need to step out for a personal matter, guys. And Peter's like, everything all right? Let's say yes, since it will be less awkward. Can I put you on the desk, backup? For, department situations or the department heads. Brian at first thought it was him. He's like, yeah, I for sure can. And she's like, no. I'm talking about Parker. Can Parker do this? Aye, Captain, I can. And Maria walks out. I'm really curious if Maria is potentially a bad guy. And by the way, Brian looks pissed or at least depressed. He might become a bad guy in the future too, which honestly would be pretty cool. Peter starts walking home back to his apartment and he's on the phone with his girlfriend or whoever he's with, talking about how Brian is having like some trouble and I'm gonna help him push through it. Then he gets attacked from behind. It's Shocker and he's like, hey, the boss didn't like your tone earlier from today. Time to take you out, man. Felicia shows up, right? Starts beating the hell out of Shocker. Shocker gets the upper hand and he's about to take out Felicia for good. I'm like, okay, what's gonna happen here? And we see a web shot come right behind Shocker. It's Spider-Man and he's swinging around Shocker like a rag doll, hitting on the ground. Wait, Spider-Man, please. I feel like I broke something. Stop, Spider. You got him. Like, just don't hurt him. Yes, for the 10th time. And what happens after that? He just comes back and tries to hurt people more. If he comes back, we'll deal with them. Isn't that what you always tell me? And he's like, yes. And he breaks the Shocker's wrist. And I was wrong, Felicia. After Spider-Man takes down Shocker and breaks his hand, he takes his whole body to Tombstone in his apartment or his headquarters and throws him like a rag doll. I'm like, this Spider-Man is a menace. Tombstone says right here, message received, a new era. I get it. When Spider-Man gets on the roof, somebody talks to him and says, "Nice work, but I think it's time we had a talk, man. You're not Spider-Man. I am aware, just as I am aware that you're not Peter Parker." I'm like, what is going on here? I believe this is Kaine Parker, okay? I believe this is Kaine. I don't think it's Norman. This could potentially be Ben now at this point, but that means he dyed his hair, got rid of his Chasm suit, and where's Hallows Eve in this? Because they left in the last Chasm and Ben Reilly book. So I'm really curious. Maybe that is Norman too. Who knows? But let me know what you guys think about this theory. I've been loving the Spider-Man run.